Hey folks, welcome to Verified Investing Alerts here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Friday, January 22nd, 2021. So this video is going to involve levels on stocks that are moving today, mainly major stocks where we can day trade the levels, potentially pick up a swing trade if the level is good enough. All right, we're going to start out here with IBM. Before I get into IBM's key technical levels for the day, I want to just remind you to follow me on Twitter at Gareth Soloway. And also, if you come to InTheMoneyStocks.com, you can find my two services under my name. There's a drop down at the top of the website, and you can look for verified investing alerts and verified option alerts. All right, so bottom line is markets are taking a tumble today on the back of some not so great earnings from IBM, as well as fear over COVID. We did hear from Dr. Fauci yesterday talking about the South African variant and the possibility that the vaccine may not protect against it as much. Whether or not it's here, we don't know yet, but that is a concern for the markets. All right, also markets are overbought. I think that's a key issue as well. Taking a look at IBM, down over 8% today on the day. There are a couple levels I'm watching as a day tradable level today. Number one, see this pivot right here with this pivot and this gap fill? Put a trend line right there. All right, right there. There's the gap fill just above, then this pivot and this pivot. That's your first level. The price point on that is $119.90. So that's your first level. Notice the stock pre-market is just about there. So you're looking at a potential day trade there. What I would do is I wouldn't pick up a full position there because it's too risky. It's a high risk level, being the stock is so close to that level. I would go with a 1/3 position there. The second level of interest here for a day trade very clearly is right here at 118.25. So you would add at 118.25. My guess is it'll maybe hit this level and pierce, go to here, but then you'll likely get a bounce off of that, at least a dollar bounce from your average entry price for a pretty easy score. Now listen, just to put it in perspective, in the live day trading room at InTheMoneyStocks.com, which is our day trading product, our day trading service that I run with my partner Nick, we literally have already 25 day trades in the bank this year, already over 20,000 in earnings. It is a verified product with verified trades. Members get the live entries, the live exits, all live in the live room. And again, it's all over the microphone, so you hear me, you see my charts live, and you basically profit with us. And you could ask anyone that's been a member, folks. It's a standout product. People make a lot of money in it. All right, so those are your two levels to watch on IBM. Taking a look at CSX, which reported earnings, the stock's only down 2% on the day on very thin volume. The only level I see here is this pivot low right here. So you have some support here, and then there's a gap fill. For me, the gap fill is what I'm looking for. So I'm thinking that if you flush on this because of the lighter volume initially here, you'll pierce this low and you'll go to this gap fill. This gap fill would be where I would play it as a day trade should it get there. So the level is 86.20. 86.20 on CSX. It's still about $3.40 away, but again, with a stock like this, it could easily flush there, especially in a weak market. And just to put it in perspective, folks, the spiders currently are down $2.82. Nice little drop there. The QQQ taking a hit as well, down over $2. And the Russell, which was weak yesterday as well, is down another $2.30. So the Russell's really taking a tumble the last couple days, and that is going to be very interesting to watch. All right. A couple other stocks that are in play here this morning. All right, we're going to go over a couple other names here that I want us to keep an eye on. IBM obviously is the best one there. I think that's the one with the most volume, but there are other opportunities. Number one, Intel. Let's take a look at Intel. Intel's now down almost 5%. It had a big move yesterday. The only level on Intel that I'm interested in would be gap window here, and gap window is at 57. It's not that far away, but 57, you should get a good bounce on a technical basis, especially if it hits in the first 30 to 40 minutes of the trading day. Remember, day trade, they're the best option for them if they hit their levels early in the day. That's when there's the most volatility. You're going to get the most bounce out of it. Later in the day, obviously, there's not as much volatility. So keep an eye on that. All right. A couple other stocks to keep an eye on. We can even talk about the Qs level and the spiders level. Let's take a look at the SPY technical level for a day trade long here. If we go to the 10-minute chart, first level, so we're basically going to open right around gap window right here. The first level for day trade would be gap fill here, and that is a price point of 378.61. $378.62, 61 cents right there. All right, on the QQQ, which has had a monstrous move here, I wouldn't touch this, guys, at all unless you get to gap window today. The reason is because this is so overbought. So it could easily have a big dump out, especially with COVID concerns resurging here. 320 is your even number there. 320 would be your key day tradable level there. On the IWM, which is the Russell, we're looking at a technical level here of 210.76. In fact, we're below that, so that level, once, by the way, the rule of thumb is once a stock goes below a technical level, even pre-market, it's no longer valid, obviously, because it's below that level. The next level to look for a day trade, you could clearly see these pivot lows, this pivot low with this, so you're looking at a level on the Russell for a technical day trade bounce at 209.20, 209.20 on the IWM. Again, that's 209.20 on the IWM. All right, guys, so those are some key levels to look at as we see this market trading. I think I'm most excited about the IBM levels if we can get down there because, again, that stock is down 8% plus. That the more a stock is down, the general rule of thumb is the more bounce you'll get. All right, there's a pendulum type effect where when a stock flushes big into a level, you're going to get a big bounce. As day traders, that's what we want, right? We want big bounces, or in terms of a short, we want a big pullback. And that, again, is key. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. I'm seeing Tesla pulling back about $12 today. Ford is down slightly. Let's take a look at GM, see if there's anything going on there. Just down $1.30, not too bad. On GM, if GM really flushed to this gap fill down here at $49.95, you got the even number there and the gap fill right there. That would be a really good level. I doubt it gets there today, but it'll be something I look for next week. All right, guys, bottom line is if you want swing trading of stocks and videos daily, Verified Investing Alerts is your product, is your service there. If you want options, Verified Options Alerts, both of those can be found at inthemoneystocks.com under my name on the website on a drop-down. If you're interested in day trading, which is a lot of what these levels are, then obviously come and join the live day trading room. We'll be trading these live. You'll hear our exact entries, our exact exits. Yesterday we had 3 winners, knocked it out of the park. Average member made over $2,000 yesterday alone, and this year has been awesome, and volatility is only going to increase. Have a good one, guys. Thanks again. I'll talk to you soon.